I mean, to be honest, not like super I'm not super eloquent in the current like sets of benchmarks that they actually run them on, and maybe some of our listeners aren't either. So maybe you can explain to us how do these different AI benchmarks actually work, and what does the AI have to do in order to get a high score in that benchmark, and how is it structured?
Well, the arc reasoning challenge benchmark, it was more of like a visual analogy benchmark. So, you would be shown a set of squares and two pair of squares, and then from those squares, you have to infer some abstract reasoning rules. So, abstract reasoning rule could be, well, to go from this square to this square, you take the three central squares and you flip them. I mean, I'm just making up one example. And so he had thousands of examples like this, and he had some examples which were held back in the sense that they were not shown to the world, so that OpenAI could not train on them. So people thought that this was very difficult, and up to about a year ago, the AI systems were getting a score of about 20%. This is what one OpenAI's O1 system got more than 80%. And that's what sort of is forcing Francois Chollet to think about, oh, okay, what should be my next benchmark? That by itself is a whole topic of a full episode. I mean, I've just scratched the surface of what these benchmarks are. But I will share with you two links. One of them is to this benchmark I just talked about, and one of them is to a survey of benchmarks, which very nicely gives examples of the various AI tasks and what AI systems have to do, which I think would be of interest to you as well as to your listeners.